that the mayor is fully willing to haul the president of the United States into court, but when it comes to arsonists, murderers, rioters, and other dangerous thugs, he has no plans to haul any of them into court, much less put them in jail. It's outrageous. Please welcome the chairman of the House Freedom Caucus and member of the Judiciary Committee, Arizona Republican Congressman Andy Biggs. Congressman, do you shake your head when you hear a guy like de Blasio over and over and over again with this dribble?
Oh, yeah, it's rather amazing, isn't it? I mean, here's a guy that gets $6 or $7 billion a year from the federal government. He is misspending it. He's mishandling it. He's allowing these dangerous thugs, these criminals, to get back on the streets. And he's saying, hey, don't you dare take our money. And the same thing for the guy in Portland and Seattle. They don't want us to basically enforce the 14th Amendment and have the federal government help preserve the rights and the freedoms that are inherent in every human being, including those who live in a Democrat-run city that is overtaken by rioters and thugs. So,
the mayor makes this warning that the Supreme Court has ruled on all of this, but I think the mayor confuses what the Supreme Court was actually saying here. The federal government can attach some conditions to this money, can it not? And that's all the president needs to do here.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. So he's confused a little bit about the law, because the Supreme Court said you can do this, even though it runs through the legislature, the Congress. But here's what President Trump has done that is so bright and brilliant here. He has issued a warning. That's what this letter is. He has instructed his agencies, Russ Vought of OMB, and he has said, look, I want all the agencies to tell me where they can cut money, and then I want basically the legal team to tell me how I can cut the money. He's not going to violate the law, in spite of the fact that these mayors are allowing their citizens to be abused. What he's doing is he's saying, we're going to follow the law. We just want to make sure we know what the law is. And when it comes out, we're going to punish those who are not protecting citizens and won't let the federal civilian agents get in there and help protect these Americans.
All right, there's another guy that I actually believe knows that you and I are right about this and that the president will ultimately right about this. It's the governor of New York. And so he just resorts to rhetoric. I want you to listen to what he said about President Trump now.
He can't come back to New York. He can't. He's going to walk down the street in New York. Forget bodyguards. He better have an army.
All right. So I guess the governor likes to play a mafia guy now through all of this. This is what I mean when I talk about the violent left, Congressman.
No, you're exactly right. He's basically threatened the president of the United States. He's created his own Chaz zone in New York City against the president of the United States. That's outrageous. That's an outrageous statement. The president can go anywhere he wants. And believe me, this guy, Cuomo, he doesn't know up from down, and he's just threatening. He has no authority to do that, but he's just making a threat against the president of the United States. And I don't think that's going to go over and play real well in this country.
Yeah, no, it is not going to go over very well at all. Congressman Biggs, you got a tough job ahead of you there in Washington. I don't know how you do it, but God bless you. I appreciate you coming on the show today, as always.